Welcome to Look North. Coming up tonight in the programme. Campaigners protest over plans for an incinerator they say is too near homes and schools. A remarkable return to school for young Savannah just months after meningitis left her fighting for life. Hopes of a world-leading cancer research centre which could provide treatment breakthroughs. And black and white success, this time in fashion for a student designer recycling old Newcastle United kits. And Nisha is here with the sport tonight.
Yes, Carol, we find out more as plans for a new elite women's sport facility gather pace in County Durham. And a highlight of the North East racing calendar, the Northumberland Plate Festival gets underway.
Good evening. People living near Newton Aycliffe in County Durham say they fear their community will become a dumping ground if an incinerator is given the go-ahead. The site would burn up to 10,500 tonnes of hazardous and clinical waste a year, but it can't open until it gets an Environment Agency permit. Operators Fornax North East say it's designed to meet and exceed all current regulations. Mark Denton reports.
By a pond and a peaceful nature reserve, a large building and a great big row.
Keep us safe from toxic waste.
Back in 2022, Fornax North East were granted planning permission after an appeal for an incinerator here. The structure's been built, but it can't actually start operating without an Environment Agency permit. While the agency considers that, local protesters are making their presence felt.
The incinerator has been placed in the wrong area for me. There's two nurseries here. There's a special school, and for me, they're in close proximity to that. They're saying it's safe now, but is it going to be safe in 10 years' time? Will they think that it's safe in 20 years' time? We just don't know.
When operating, the incinerator would burn up to 10,500 tonnes of material a year. That would include anatomical and chemically contaminated waste and infectious clinical items. Now, Fornax North East say that would all come from across the North East and wouldn't be brought in from other parts of the country. And they say the technology they would use in their incinerator would mean over 99% of dioxins wouldn't get into the air.
Now, my first response to that would be, okay, what about the stuff that is going to be in the atmosphere? We already have a large amount of pollutants in this area. Yes, some of them will be burnt off, but some of them won't. I just feel like this building is in the wrong place. I don't think anybody is trying to argue that this needs to happen. Just not here.
Closest resident. We've got animals, we've lived there 30 years. We live in like a sustainable life, really we grow our own vegetables. So we're really trying to do our best by the environment. This is just really wrong.
In a statement, Fornax North East say they do not believe it is appropriate to comment on the environment permit application, but have provided all the required detailed documentation to the regulator. The facility has been designed and built to meet and indeed exceed all UK and EU rules on air emissions, odour control and habitat protection. The fears concerning the impact that this facility will have on air quality and future employment are entirely unfounded, as stated in the planning inspector's report. An Environment Agency consultation on the incinerator's permit application has been extended until July the 4th. Mark Denton, BBC Look North, Hyington, near Newton Aycliffe.